welcome back. This is A from High Fives Tarot. This is your Aries, October 2021 love reading, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus for the sign of Aries. I will continue my spiels as I shuffle. Thank you for being here, or welcome back. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. I am hoping to make a surprise reading, one more round for all the zodiac signs. You could also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus. Ooh, the cover of this deck. This one. Ta-da! Ace of Wands. Ooh, your energy, but more on the shadow self, more on the shadow side, more on the quote-unquote twisted self. That doesn't sound so nice, but I have always regarded my twisted side as something positive, because if you don't know our shadow self, we might not be able to harness that inner strength that we have within us. When you see the strength card, it always means that you have embraced your negative side or your shadow self, and with that kind of embrace and acceptance, with love and with faith, you are ready to move or to transcend where you are at right now. Are you wallowing over missed opportunity? You could be a very creative person, or perhaps you are you have wanted to profess your love for somebody, or you got rejected perhaps in a proposal, or somebody has broken up with you and it feels like you are wallowing, or perhaps you are wallowing with the fact that for some of you, you may be living at a distance with your person, or perhaps away from your person. Obsession. Why do I get this energy of obsession from your end, dear Aries? You're a fire sign, very fiery, very much of a go-getter. You are the type of person who would act on whatever it is that you would want to pursue, and you would do it right now. So that with that kind of energy, that is one example or prime example of the shadow self I was talking about a while ago. You could be very much of a go-getter to a point of obsession, and this is the energy of this one that you have here. You are willing to do everything in your power to get what you want. However, there could be an energy of resistance, or not accepting what the universe, you're rejecting or you are not surrendering to the divine plan. You are going against the flow perhaps, or going against the tide, going against what the universe has planned for you. Divine timing, resisting divine timing, and perhaps you want it now. I want it now. I feel like I have lost the opportunity. I feel like I have no chance of the twisted side, as I have mentioned a while ago. This is like getting a pet. Look at her, getting a pet, but not really thinking about their welfare. It's getting, let's say you're getting a dog for a trophy, to show it off, but not exactly to care for that individual, or to care for that pet. Perhaps relating it to your love connection, you may be wanting somebody so bad, bordering obsession, as I have mentioned, wanting them so bad, but the intention seems to be kind of self-serving, if I may say, or based from ego, based from pride. You want them in your life perhaps as a trophy. You want them in your life because they're a stripper. You want them in your life because they're popular. That kind of energy I am getting from you. You could be living at a distance with this person, or perhaps you're wallowing over the fact that you have taken action but it didn't go the way that you wanted it to be. It went beyond it's not what you expected, but you are wallowing but not really seeing that the help is all around you, and you are losing your power because you are very much obsessed with thinking about how you lost and how you rejected. I remember a friend of mine when I had broken up years ago with somebody. My friends are telling me, why are you hating that you have broken up with this person? Is it because of pride, or you hate the fact that they have outwitted you? Is it out of pride? That kind of energy. Hating the circumstances as it happened simply because of pride or ego. And one, you could be obsessed with this person, and two, you're obsessed with the fact that you got rejected, perhaps that it didn't go your way. You are obsessed with the fact that there are unforeseen challenges, and it shouldn't be that way. Perhaps that is what you are saying, because I have planned this for too long and now this happens. That is what I am hearing, and perhaps that is what you are thinking right now. If you are single, you could be pedantic. You are experiencing pedantry that kills your creativity, or that kills your bright imagination, dear Aries. And there seems to be a need for a full acceptance of your obsession. Where is it taking you? The person you are why am I picking up on this person seems to be doubting you? Perhaps instead of you being proactive about the unforeseen circumstances, instead of you trying out or planning, strategizing making a new plan, you are very much focused on how you failed, and this person is not taking it. It's not something they regret, or they are sad about the fact that you can't do it. Perhaps travel towards them, perhaps propose to them, or perhaps keep your promises, or do your promises. It's not about that they resent, or that they feel sad about. It's more of you choosing to be obsessed more with that issue instead of being proactive about it. This person would say yes to you. I strongly feel this could be a person who is younger than you, a person who admires you, a person who is very much like your fan. They admire you so much. Why am I also picking up on the energy that they are willing to surrender, give their all to you, like willing, if I may say, willing to be slave to you, to be a slave for love, very much of a giver to a point that they forget about themselves. Why do I pick up on the energy that this is bordering toxic, dear Aries? From your end, I am picking up on the energy that you want this person, you're obsessed with this person. Perhaps they are let's say wife material, whatever that means to you. They are popular, could be, and you have everything that it takes to get this person's yes, to get this person's heart. However, this person on the other hand sees you as somebody who is somebody who could lift them up out of their burden. It's not like they are being in union with you because they are already complete. They are coming into union with you because they feel so incomplete, and you are that person who would make them feel so complete. It is you who would complete them. That is what I am getting from this person. Perhaps they're also burned out, or perhaps they feel the pressure around them, perhaps to marry someone rich, to settle down. Perhaps they are in the mid-20s and they want to settle down. They dream of having a family, and since you are very much obsessed about them, they would say yes to you without batting an eyelash, because it's their dream to have a family, to settle down. This person seems to be struggling with finding the value in themselves. They found not really their match. They found somebody who would give them what they want. That is what I'm getting from this person, dear Aries. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But the cards don't lie. Okay. It's like ready to surrender themselves, ready to give everything to you. Ready for the hardships ahead, deciding to say yes to you. And perhaps that's how divine timing works. As I have mentioned, I am sorry, I am seeing this as bordering toxic. You could freely leave if you are hating it, if you hate my description of it, but this is what I am seeing. It's bordering toxic, and that's how divine timing works, as I am saying, because maybe you have already planned on traveling towards them. Perhaps you live at a distance, but restrictions are the unforeseen circumstances. Perhaps your flight was cancelled and it's not yet time for you to travel, or your wedding plans are delayed, or your wedding plans did not push through, or whatever unfortunate events that whatever your mutual plan is, it's now halted, and perhaps it's meant to not happen right now because you might need to think things through. Perhaps you on your end, you have to work on that obsession, that pride perhaps, or intention to marry this person, or intention to settle down with this person. This person on the other hand is maybe jumping off a cliff, like saying yes without even thinking about the consequences. I'm not saying that you are a bad person. What I am saying is that the intentions that you may have in this union is not for the highest good, and this person may be willing to say yes because they think that it is you who would complete them. And perhaps that sounds so romantic to you, but in the long run, that may be more dangerous than you think. Because if a person sees you as somebody who would complete them, they would cling onto you for the rest of their life, and they don't have they would focus only on you, to a point that they would bordering smothering, to a point that you would feel suffocated by their presence in the long run, because they can't live a life of their own. It's always tied to you. They always cling to you, and they always they don't have a life of their own. That is what I am pointing at. Anyway, let us get what the universe wants you to know. Ready in union, ready to surrender. ready to give their all to you. Dear Aries, just take it as it is. If you find that offensive, then so be it. See, this is what I was talking about. Somebody here will stand their ground. It's like one-upping the other. I feel like this is you. All choices have their consequences, but somebody here will stand their ground. I'm not quite sure if this is you or this is this person. If this is you who would stand their ground and know their worth, the person you're dealing with would be as helpless as fuck. If this is the one, if this girl is the one who is standing up against you, they would risk their life and it will be a long battle to fight it out with you. There seems to be an unequal power relations here, but somewhere along the road somebody has to stand their ground. This is outcome or advice. Stand your ground. If you are a cross watcher, stand for your truth, know your truth. And if you know that you are acting in a good place, then so be it. Stand your ground. Everything that is all kinds of love starts with self-love, and a new opportunity in love must be built upon a strong foundation of self-love. If your cup is full and if you know how to fill your own cup, then you are in the right place, and you will not seek validation from others. If you are coming in that sense of not seeking validation, you are ready to marry this person, you are ready to go for it, then so be it. You are in the right place. If you are the cross watcher that I have mentioned a while ago, that there seems to be a void inside of you and you want this Aries born. By the way, energies are interchangeable. You could be this person and this could be your partner or soon to be husband or wife. I am sorry for the background noise, especially my pet who is panting right here. Anyway, the message is clear for both of you. Come from a place of love and start with self-love. A new opportunity of love is here. This could be a force. You could be a power couple, a force to reckon with. But if we do not stand our ground and embrace our shadow selves, we are not thinking about the highest good of all, and it will soon to be a tower moment. It will not be built on a solid foundation. There are two aces here and two aces. That means something new is coming in terms of love, in terms of a passionate love, if I may say, passion or creative endeavor. But always know your truth, stand your truth regardless of whether the odds are not in your favor. You are strong enough to be where you are at right now. One will stand up against the other, and it's coming from the place of self-love. Okay. Four of Pentacles, stability. Going away in a castle, you're the one, you could be rich here. Somebody here is the provider. Stability in terms of finances, but you could be putting yourself in a place, you could be on top of the world, putting yourself up there, but be mindful that you are closing your borders or closing your walls for family and friends to a point that you are isolating yourself. Financial stability. Looking down on others, be mindful that you won't look down on others. Build walls, being on top of the world and enjoying bliss and happy married life, but you have been isolating yourself from others. Be mindful that you are being that possessive. You are in a good place. Always find your joy. You could be investing in, you could be obsessed about something, but it's not really something that brings you joy. Remember self-love. And what is your truth? What are the odds? The odds could be against you, but perhaps you are invited to think about how come or in what ways are these circumstances becoming against your favor, or is it something for your good, for your highest good? What happened to that card? Do you think whatever it is that is happening around you is for your highest good? Who are you? What are your desires? What brings you joy apart from this person? Apart from the person that you are involved with? Are you obsessed with money so that you could be you could provide for this person? You could be stable, financially stable, but you are losing that self-respect. So it's a point for reflection here. The person you're dealing with, I strongly feel that they are ready to leave everything behind. Ready to leave everything behind and run towards you. They are making a strong decision here to be in union with you. The journey. Which aspects of this partnership or the connection is long-lasting? I'm not saying that you deserve to be friends only, but what I'm saying is perhaps you're invited to take a look at the aspect of this connection or a trait of your partner, regardless whether you're the cross-watcher or you're the Aries-born individual. Which aspect of this connection and which trait of the person that you are dealing with is very long-lasting. It invites you to be curious, like a child, like a childhood friend, like childhood friends, to be curious about the other, curious about what about them that makes you feel home, or what are their values that you would want to adapt as your own. What is it that you admire about them? What is timeless? As I have mentioned, what trait do this person has that is very inspirational, admirable, or something that is long-lasting, something that would keep you afloat in the long run. A long journey could be up ahead, and what is it something about them that you value, you cherish, not only as a lover but as a friend? Perhaps as a friend, perhaps you are also invited to see them as a best friend. Seeing a side of them that you resist. Why do you resist it? What are your differences, and how can you work out those differences? Perhaps their own perspective may help you in a personal problem of yours. Take a look at the things in their perspective. How do they see the world apart from you? You don't have to be like your partner in order to understand them, but to see them objectively, or to see how they look at certain things that may help you see also things in a different light. So I guess I would have to leave it at that, dear Aries. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle guidance card and the decks used, and you could have your own 3-card spread there in the blog. Please feel free to subscribe or like so you would be updated with surprise readings. So I hope to see you by then, or see you next time. My name is A, and bye bye, dear Aries.